What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another DVD/Blu-ray update. Yes, this is going to be my haul for March of 2017. And if you're familiar with my updates, last month I basically took the whole month off from buying stuff online because I was getting really tired of waiting for shit in the mail. Y'all know the deal, man. This month, kind of the same thing. I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff online. I bought the odd things here and there and stuff, but most of the stuff I did pick up was from the HMV going out of business sale, which had some pretty good deals. By the time I was there, you know, a lot of the stuff had been picked through, but I did get a lot of stuff at 50% off and shit that was marked way the fuck down. So I got some unnecessary upgrades and things for really cheap, though. Couldn't leave them there, but anyways, let's get right into these DVDs here. First up, finally got my hands on a copy of this, and I had to grab this because this is one of these movies that's been in my cart for so long, and it never drops in price. It's always been like $20, $22, $23 on DVD, and I'm just like, no. One day, it all of a sudden dropped to $7 on DVD, and I was like, shit, yeah, gotta do it. And that is Tulpa. Now, I did a full-length review of this on my channel. This is a great modern giallo, Italian giallo, and it's really well done. Check out my review. I highly recommend this film. It's fantastic stuff. Really great stuff. So glad that I waited it out and got it for the price I did because, you know, I mean, 20 bucks for DVD is ridiculous, but for something to drop down like that, just randomly, I purchased actually a couple copies of this, and the next day it was right back up to like 20-something bucks. So, yeah, hit it. I got it like really good timing, so. But yeah, Tulpa, check this out. Fucking fantastic film. Love that one. These next two here from Mondo Macabro, I actually had these in my cart for so long, and again, these ones drop too. They're always, if there's ever Mondos that are prime, they're always in the 20s. These ones drop down to like $13 and I was like, snag them up, because you never find Mondos for that cheap. And, you know, just had to grab them. The Watcher in the Attic, I've had my eye on this one for so long. Sorry about the glare. The wrapper's still on this, still haven't watched it. I've had this one on in my car for so long. I've always wanted to check it out. It's like this very kind of like sleazy Japanese strangeness from the 70s. I can't wait to check this out. It's really short. It only runs about 77 minutes. I think I'm going to do reviews on these. But yeah, the erotic cinema. The storyline in this is fucked. It's very like voyeuristic and shit like that, but can't wait to check it out. Man, that glare is nasty. Yeah. Cool stuff. Watcher in the Attic. And this one right here, again, going for like 20 bucks all the time, and it just dropped down one day. I was like, okay, gotta grab it. But I've had it in my cart for so long. That's Virgins of Hell, or Virgin from Hell. This is a, I think this is, yeah, it's from Indonesia. Can't wait to check this out. Like, it's this crazy ass action film. Apparently it's just nuts and bananas, so I can't wait to check this out. I love, Mondo releases are just fantastic. They find the most obscure shit ever. But yeah, Virgins from Hell, such a great title. These next couple here, I finally got these in. I had to order these from Diabolic, and but I could not find pre-orders for these on Amazon.ca. Usually they carry all the Massacre Video stuff, but for some weird reason these two titles weren't available, and it probably has something to do with the, you know, what titles these are. I don't know. But anyways, first one here, Woman's Flesh, My Red Guts. This is like some crazy I think it's Japanese, Japanese shit from like the 90s. This one was from 1999, and apparently it's just bonkers, like absolutely fucking bonkers. I can't wait to do this. I'm gonna do reviews on these ones too, but I can't wait to check these. Yeah, it says Japanese, so I heard this is really crazy shit. And this one right here, Tumbling Doll of Flesh. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into with these films. Like, this one's from 1998, and I should have shown this one first. I think this one came out before that one, but yeah, again, just crazy kind of torture shit. Can't wait to check him out, man. I think kind of in the vein of like Guinea Pig in a way, guinea pigs and stuff like that. Snuff films, first line in here, so you know what you're getting yourself into with those ones. Can't wait to check them out. Now, here's another one that I've had in my cart for so long, and again, this thing dropped in price. I don't know if I was just fluking out by finding things that had dropped drastically in prices, but I couldn't fucking believe this, man. These MGM Burn On Demands usually sell for, you know, $20, $22, whatever. This one dropped right down to $7 also one day, so I grabbed a couple copies of this also. And it's crazy, man. I haven't seen this movie probably since the early 90s, and all I remember is the monster being completely ridiculous. and that is Mom. This one came out, I believe, in 1991. 1990, it says. 1991, somewhere in there. But yeah, just a really bad, cheesy, awesome film. I can't wait to recheck this out, man. It's been so many years. But yeah, look at the monster on the back. And like, that is just some cheesy shit right there. So good. Yeah, looking forward to checking out Mom. It's gonna be awesome. Big ups to my man Godzilla, my homie Dylan, for picking me this up. He was on his way back from his vacation, stopped in Vancouver at this one shop that we'd always hit up every time we're in Vancouver, and he found me a copy of this. He knew I needed this, and this is like the only serial killer from this time period that I needed. I've got like the Ted Bundy one, the Dahmer one, and the Ed Gein one. I needed the Gacy, and he picked it up for me. I'm a fan of all the other three films. I love the Ed Gein one, man. Steve Railsback murders that film, but I've heard this one's really good too, and I've heard some people say this is their favorite of the four. So can't wait to check this one out. Yeah, good shit. So Gacy right there. Moving along, grab these ones at the HMV going out of business sale. And dirt cheap, man. Something weird video release of Ghetto Freaks and Way Out. I've had this one. I've had my eye on this one forever. It's like these really strange kind of exploitation films from. One's from like 1970 and 66 and shit. Like hippie exploitation, drug influenced films. I don't know, man. They look really fucking strange and odd, but that's what we get when we get something weird videos, right? So yeah, looking forward to checking those ones out. Looks pretty awesome. And here's another one, man. I've had to check out, man, because it's like this Italian fantasy monster type film, Goliath and the Dragon. Yeah, I mean, it just looks so hilarious on the back. Like, I mean, really, another great, awesome release from Something Weird Video. I love these things. They're fucking fantastic. Yeah, I can't wait to check that out. It's gonna be ridiculous. And a couple pawn shop pickups here. I'll put this one down here. But yeah, found these ones, a couple bucks a piece. Been wanting to check out this film for years. I never put it so high on my list that I would actually remember about it. But I came across it at my buddy's shop, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I gotta pick this film up." Great timing too, considering like the live action film just came out too, and that is Ghost in the Shell. I've never really been into anime because I haven't seen much, so my anime knowledge is not there. Yeah, I've always heard good things about this one, and I've always wanted to check it out. So, it's kind of cool that they made a live action film with Scarlett Johansson. I think that's kind of cool, but gotta check this out, Ghost in the Shell. I know it's on Blu-ray too, but $2 just to check it out. Why not? Also picked this one up because I recently watched the original one again, and I never owned the remake for whatever reasons. But yeah, and that is the Hitcher remake. So I did check this out again, and it's a pretty decent film. I would say it's very dumbed down from the original film. It's very much the same. It has a lot of the same scenes and things like that, but I feel like this one is it's holding back a lot in scenes. But it's not a bad film. It's just not great. It's not as good as the original one in my opinion, but it's still a decent watch though. It's a remake for $2. Speaking of remakes, I grabbed this one for the collection because I haven't seen this movie since it came out, and me and a buddy were talking about this movie the other day, and he's like, "Dude, that movie's so goddamn bad." I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen it since it came out, and I'm not overly the hugest fan of the original one. I think the original film was actually highly overrated, and I know people are going to start thumbs down the video here, but that is Prom Night. I've never been a big fan of the original Prom Night. I started to like the film a little bit more since Synapse did a great transfer on it, and it actually looks a lot better. But even though with that, it's still not the greatest film in the world. But Prom Night remake, I gotta check this out again. I know it's really, really bad. It's like PG-13 shit. But why not? $2. And I was happy to find this for $2. Another edition of this film that, I have so many editions of this film, but I love this one. And I never owned this Anchor Bay one. And that is the Manhunter, the Fat Pack limited edition one. I love back in the day when Anchor Bay used to limit their shit to 100,000. Isn't that funny? Like limited edition nowadays is like 50 or 100. 100,000. Ridiculous. 53,705 I got. That doesn't even seem limited to me. But another edition is like the third Anchor Bay Manhunter edition. But I collect these old school Anchor Bays, so. And I never picked this one up for whatever reasons, but I actually recently watched Manhunter. I watched the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and man, dude, this movie's so good. It's such a great film, man. If you've never seen Manhunter, give it a shot, man. It's awesome. So, And of course I watched the Hit You're In Manhunter because I'm doing the top 10 1986 show on the podcast sometime here in the future. Grabbed this one for, I think, $2 or $3. I can't remember what it was. Uncaged. It was part of the HMV going out sale. I just came across it, you know, it's like $3 brand new, so haven't really heard anybody talk about this one, so look kind of cool, creature feature type deal, so yeah, why not give it a shot, right? Now this one right here, this is a weird story. So I'd ordered this DVD back in December. I think it was December 27th I made the purchase, and for some odd reason, as soon as I purchased it, it said that there was one available left in stock. So that's fine. So I purchased it, and I got an email like a day later saying that this one was out of stock. And I was like, okay, so someone must have purchased it at the same time I did or something. I don't know. But anyways, completely forgot about it. It said it was shipping in like 1 to 2 months or something like that. So I was like, whatever. Completely forgot about it. All of a sudden I get an email a few days ago saying that this had shipped. And I was like, holy shit, I completely forgot about that. And so it shows up like, you know, 3 months later kind of thing. I'm like, holy fuck, I can't believe Amazon actually ended up getting a copy to send to me. But of course, that is Eurocrime documentary. I've had this one in my cart for so damn long to buy, and I just finally pulled the trigger. And of course, it took like 3 months to get here from Amazon Prime, which should be 2 days shipping. Yeah, if you're a fan of Italian and Eurocrime films like I am, I've heard this is really, really good. 128 minutes or something like that, so that's really cool. Can't wait to check this out, man. It's just... I'm a big fan of like Fernando Del Leo films and shit like that, and just Italian and Eurocrime films in general. I love them, man. They're so good, man. But yeah, I can't wait to check this out, man. You see Fred Williamson on the back there and shit. It's just fucking awesome. Can't wait to give this a shot. Love me some documentaries. And last up for the DVDs, man. I picked up South Park season 19. I got this for like $10, so part of the sale. Couldn't pass it up, man, so I'm completely updated on my South Park seasons. I love South Park. I still haven't even cracked into this yet. It's the only season I haven't seen, obviously. But I love me some South Park, and I've heard really good things about the 19 seasons, so can't wait to check it out, man. Love me South Park, one of my favorite shows of all time. I've been down with South Park ever since it debuted. I remember watching the first episode when it first came on, I think in 97. And shit just had me rolling. I was like, that's amazing. I think it was the Carbon Anal Probe episode. But yeah, that's it for the DVDs here, man. We'll get into the Blu-rays. I got a pretty decent stack of Blu-rays, actually. So yeah, be back in a second. Yeah.
Something incredible is happening that will give Sega Genesis even more power. Game Genie now works with your Sega Genesis system in most games, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Kid Chameleon, Toe Jam, and Earl. Game Genie for Sega Genesis.
Excellent. You cast them aside, exiled to the closet. Rescue them. Get most of your old video games out of the closet and play them like new with Game Genie. Jump higher, change levels, live forever.
Excellent!
For your Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Genie from Galoob.
All I wanted was a big bowl of Kellogg's Cinnamon Mini Buns. But is this my last swirl of sweet cinnamon? Whoa! Maybe not. Save some for me, Jimmy. Here comes the breakfast flight.
There's a cyclone of cinnamon in every bowl of Kellogg's Cinnamon Mini Buns, part of this complete breakfast.
Glad you could drop in, CB. Don't just sit there. Pass the milk.
WWF figures give you the fury of the Hitman and the bite of the Bulldog. Awesomeness laying down the law.
The Undertaker will bury those stiffs.
Not with these WWF figures running wild. Each sold separately, dig it?
Yeah, alright, back with the Blu-rays. And like I said, I got a pretty decent stack. Let's get right into this, man. First up here, we got this. I don't know who released this. What company did this one? It's like some new company. It says Volume 1. I'm not too sure what the fuck the name of the company is. Somebody's probably screaming it at me right now, even though I haven't shown the DVD or the Blu-ray yet. And that, of course, is the Jess Franco collection double feature of The Silence of the Tomb and The Sinister Eyes of Dr. Orloff. Now, I own The Sinister Eyes of Dr. Orloff. That was released by Severin on the Intervision line. So I have that. The Silence of the Tomb, though, I've actually never seen. And just another Franco film to add to the collection. I think I'm up over 70 Franco films now. It's ridiculous how many Jess... I think I might even have more than that. One of these days I'm going to have to do a Jess Franco video, just showing off all my collection. But I have to say, this is very strange. This Blu-ray case, if you guys can see that at all, does that not look curved? Like, this thing came, like, curved. It looks like a fucking boomerang, man. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's so bizarre. It's, like, totally got this crazy curve in it. But yeah, it was awesome. I was afraid I wasn't going to get this one. And then I heard that Mondo Macabre was selling these on their site, too. So I went and grabbed it from Mondo. Because their shipping to Canada is actually pretty good, so... But yeah, some more Franco to add to the collection. Fucking awesome. Limited. I'm not sure what this was limited to. Maybe like 1,000 or 500. I don't know. I'm not sure. It did say... somewhere. Dorado Films. That's what it is. Dorado Films. So yeah, cool stuff. Looking forward to checking that out. From one of my favorite companies, man. They do like the best restoration work, man. And that is Vinegar Syndrome's Witch Trap. Kevin Tenney's, I believe this was his third film. Of course, he did Witchboard, and then Night of the Demons, and then Witch Trap, which at the beginning of this film it even says this is not a sequel to Witchboard, which is quite interesting because the demon that was in Witchboard is the same guy that's in Witch Trap as like the demon. So it's kind of strange. It has a lot of the same cast members, like Leanna Quigley's in this film, of course, from Night of the Demons, and the Asian guy in this film too. He was in Witchboard. He's like the main kind of detective in this film too. Pretty fun film. It's cheesy. It's got some good kills though. It's got some really good kills. Of course, Leanna Quigley gets killed off in probably the funniest and best way, like she always seems to do in every film she's in. Great shower scene. It's ridiculous too that she's even taking a shower in the film. Like the way she's taking her shower. It's so stupid, but gotta have Leanna Quigley buck naked, actually full frontal. But pretty fun film, man. You know, Kevin Tenney's film is just degraded in quality, man. Like, I thought Witchboard, you know, it's pretty low budget, but it's good. Night of the Demons is higher quality, but Witchboard just goes right back down. It's like, it's so funny, but I love this film, man. It's fun. It's fun, stupid shit. Next up here, man, is from Raven Banner, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This is the Canadian Walmart exclusive. I believe it's even on Walmart, as my homegirl Jill even told me on Facebook. But yeah, when you buy this, it says exclusive to Walmart. Yeah, whatever. But I know Scream Factory's putting this out on their IFC line in the States, so... but I do like this this cover art. I think it's actually pretty cool, man. I like the eye. I like eye shit. You know, even though I'm oddly unattracted to people getting their eyes fucked up in films, you know, like, and it's ironic a little bit because Fulci's my favorite director, and he loves to fuck people's eyes up in his films, and it just makes me cringe. I was actually watching a movie last night where this guy gets stabbed in the eye, and I was just like, oh, goddamn. Anyways, I digress. Love the eye art, good shit. I love this movie. I thought this was really damn good. I know this one had a lot of mixed opinions last year, but I personally thought this was fantastic, and I had no problems with the second act, or the second half of the film. I thought it was great. I thought it was a really cool premise, and I loved the way it actually went down. Like, I thought the ending was great, too, so. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Give it a shot. Good film. Next up here from Arrow, which I'm still waiting on my house box set, and whatever shipped, something else shipped with it, too. Some other special edition. I can't remember. Was it the Evil? I don't know. Something else shipped with it. I can't remember. But I did get this one in, and We Are the Flesh. This is actually a brand new film from 2017, so looking forward to checking this one. I've heard, again, mixed opinions on this one. It's like a French film. Pretty crazy, apparently, so looking forward to mix with the graphic, powerful imagery of Gaspar Noé's love and Enter the Void with surreal, hallucinatory impact of Alejandro Jodorowsky. Love his films, man. So if it's anything like Jodorowsky's films, man, that's going to be fucking amazing. Can't wait to check it out. We Are the Flesh. The next few here are from 88 Films. Like I said, I'm collecting that Italian line. I just decided that, you know, since I'm not really collecting anything in full anymore, it's like, fuck it, I'm going to do the Italian line because I don't know. I'm weird, but no, it's because those are Italian films. We'll see, they're just upgrades anyways, but we got Hitchhike here, man. I love this film. David Hess, Franco Nero. David Hess, of course, plays the same damn character that he always plays in every film. Last House on the Left, House on the Edge of the Park. Pretty much the same fucking scummy-ass, rapey type character in this one. Awesome film, though. I love this. It's like great road horror. Great road horror. If you've never seen Hitchhike, man, give it a shot, man. It's good shit. I can't wait to check out this transfer. I hope it's good. But, yeah, Hitchhike, good shit from 88 Films. That's just an upgrade from the Blue Underground DVD. Again, here's another upgrade from the Blue Underground DVD, and that's of Mad Dog Killer. Awesome. Man, I love this movie, man. Sergio Greco kills this movie, man. He does a great job directing this film. It's just phenomenal shit, man. Helmut Berger's in this film. Good shit, man. Good shit. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Check it out. One of my favorite Italian giallo. Why do I always say Italian giallo? Like, how many fucking other countries make giallos? Fucking retarded. It's one of my favorite giallos from Aldo Lado. I love this movie. I love the premise of this one. I think it's just fantastically executed too. It's creepy. And that short-nighted glass dolls. I love this one, man. If you've never seen this film, give it a shot. It's awesome. Again, another upgrade from Blue Underground DVD, but I'm fine with that, you know. I really don't give a shit, man. I love my Italian cinema. It's my favorite, so yeah, short-nighted glass dolls. Give this one a shot. Good shit. Here is one I didn't actually have to upgrade because I never had the Shriek Show DVD, and I was after that DVD for years and years. For the, you know, the amount of Shriek Show DVDs, or the collection I have for Shriek Show, I never had this one. It always bugged me too. And that is Massacre in Dinosaur Valley. I believe that the animal killings in this film is cut out of this edition, which I'm fine with. I don't really care that they're not there. It's not really a big deal. From what I've heard, I don't know if that's true or not, but I still haven't checked this out. I just got this in the mail on yesterday. I got this in the mail yesterday, like last night I got it. So I did open it up, but yeah, I need to check this one out. Yeah, it's gonna be a first time watch. I've actually never seen the film, believe it or not. And here's one I just watched for the first time, which was not an upgrade. And these are the type of releases that I get super stoked for because I didn't really know much about this film. I'd heard about it. I didn't know, you know, if it was any good or whatnot. And that is a Muck. Yeah, this was a great addition, you know, a great release for 88 Films to do, because like I said, every time something gets announced I actually don't own, I get really pumped. But this was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it, man, for what it was. It's different. It's a little bit different. It's sleazy at times. I enjoyed it though, man. There's some good lesbian sex in here. It's like really, really slow-mo sex and shit. It's pretty funny, actually. Probably has one of the longest slow-mo lesbian sex scenes I've ever seen in a film. But good shit though, man. I enjoyed it. A Muck. Good shit. Here's an awesome upgrade. I have like one of the original Henry DVD releases. Like, it's not even the Dark Sky Film anniversary one, but so happy to get this on Blu-ray. And that's Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer 30-year anniversary. I will say, like, the transfer on this is fantastic, and it's got really good features and stuff. So if you're kind of skeptical about getting this, I say upgrade. It's really good. Really fantastic film. Another 86 film that I rewatched. Again, I've seen this film a couple times in the last couple years because we actually did a show on the Henry films on the podcast. So, but rewatch it for the 86 show. It's just, every time I watch this movie, it never ceases to amaze me how amazing it is. It's such a good film in all aspects. It just seems so realistic to me, man. McNaughton did such a great job of directing this film. It's crazy, like his film right after this one was The Borrower, which is so polar opposite in content and just even quality and stuff. I don't know. It's just so strange how directors do that, but good film. I mean, amazing film. Never seen Henry. Give it a shot. This edition's awesome. Next up here, I had no idea that this film actually came in the horror pack, but I got this for relatively cheap on Amazon. It was cheap. Wanted to check it out, and that's Minutes Past Midnight. Anthology films are like some of my favorite shit to watch. I love anthologies. This one right here has about 9 different stories in it. I believe 9 stories. And runs about 100 minutes, but it doesn't feel that long because the shorts are relatively actually short. Like, you know, 9-10 minutes a piece or whatever. And I say for the most part, I think about 2, maybe 3 of the stories were... I think 2 of them weren't the greatest, but the rest of them were actually really good, I thought. This one right here with the fucking bunny was actually really crazy too, but I do recommend this. I thought this was a lot of fun. It was a lot better than I was anticipating it to be, especially the quality of the shorts and stuff. They were really well done. If you're, like I said, if you're into anthology films, give this one a shot. Really enjoyed it. Next up here from Severin is one that I've been waiting for so long to come out, and this movie, man. Oh my god, I laughed so many times watching this film. I don't know what the fuck it was, man, but I was dying watching this shit. It's so funny. And that's Wild Beasts. It's a great Italian kind of killer animal film. Fuck, dude, the part when the girl is driving that little fucking Euro car and she's getting chased by the tiger, just cried. The way it's filmed, oh, dude, and the way it all goes down just had me in stitches, man. I was pissing myself. But this is a weird film because it doesn't really know how it wants to end itself, and it turns into like something completely different. It's very, very odd. It's like they had the script and they went, "How do we end this? Now we're not even gonna fuck with that. We're just gonna go completely polar opposite way." Strange, very, very strange, but super fun film. Wild Beasts, highly recommended. It's awesome. Yeah, finally got my hands. After contemplating for so long and seeing that the stock was really diving, and this one was limited to 1,500 copies, I was like, I have to grab this before the prices go even higher through the roof. This one to start was already really expensive. With shipping and conversion, I paid a lot for this, but I really wanted this because I'm a big fan of these, and that is the Trailer Trauma Volume 3. Right after I ordered this, they announced Part 4, which is going to be TV trailers, which is totally fantastic. I think that's awesome. But this is a good addition, though, man. It's like, I think it's like 7 or 8 hours long, and on 2 discs. Crazy amounts of 80s trailers, obviously. I thought it was very interesting how they separated these. Disc 1 has 1980 and 81 on it, as you can see. And then Disc 2 has 82 to 89. I don't know why they did it like that. Like, they didn't really do from 80 to 84 or 85 to 89 or something. I don't know. I thought that was really interesting because the second disc is quite a bit longer. Like, it has a shitload more trailers. Very strange, man. Very strange, but awesome. Awesome. Just like the first two, definitely worth getting. Even though the price is extremely high. From Arrow. Oh yeah, another Arrow in here. I totally forgot this was even in the pile. And that is, of course, Takashi Miike's Black Society trilogy. I highly recommend these films. These are so awesome. I still haven't checked out the transfers on this Arrow set. But I do have the films on DVD, and I love them, man. They're really fantastic. Takashi Miike is one of those directors, man, that, like, he's got his own unique type style. Like, I love they're so violent and strange and shit. Like, these ones aren't as strange as, like, the Dead or Alive films, but they're very, very violent and kind of, like, surreal at times and shit. He's just, I don't know. I love Takashi Miike's style, man. I think these films these were all done in the 90s. 95, 97, and 99. So these are all from the 90s. So these are actually quite old Takashi Miike films. Really good shit, though, man. Check it out. I was really surprised to see this thing come with a slipcover. I don't know what it was. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't know it was coming with a slipcover, but yeah, cool shit. And the next pile here is pretty much everything else that I grabbed from the HMV going out of business sale. A lot of good deals here. I grabbed this Criterion of Valerie and Her Week of Wonders. I've been after this film for a long time. This is like a Czech film. Very, very, I heard it's very strange and odd and stuff, but I've been wanting, I don't really know much about it, but it's been on my list to grab for so long. But I was happy to get this one for like 15 or 16 bucks. Criterion's for that price, you cannot go wrong. It's like a really good deal. So, yeah. Looking forward to checking that one out. Grabbed this Scream Factory, and this one was about 14 bucks also, which is such a good deal. And that's Dreamscape. I hadn't seen this movie in years and years, and I really only remembered certain dream sequences from this film. And upon rewatching it, I was like, damn, man, this movie's super fun. It's like a super fun film. The whole third act is really fun. The premise of the film is cool, man. It's fun. It's still an oddball film for Scream Factory to release, but, because this one had a Blu-ray release before it, you could find for dirt cheap and stuff. But this one, it's fun. I recommend it, man. Definitely worth the watch. I mean, you could even watch this one with your kids, man. It's like PG-13, but, it's a pretty light PG-13 in my opinion, but super fun, though. Good film. Good film. But I was not willing to pay like the 30 bucks that they wanted for this. So I waited it out, and I know a couple people that work there, so put it aside for me, and waited for the 50 off, so I got it for like 14. So yeah, good shit. Next up here, I had to grab this because this was, $7 or whatever. And that is Sharknado, The Fourth Awaken. Still haven't watched it yet. Honestly, man, the Sharknado films, they are what they are, but they're super fun and silly, and I can't believe that they're still making these things. I mean, they keep selling and shit, of course they're going to keep making them, but it's awesome that it's still like the same cast. It's fucking amazing. But very, very dreadful films, but popcorn. Just grab some popcorn, beer, and watch these things. They're fun. Now, this release right here had me in stitches, man. I was like actually a little bit in awe when I opened this up. I was like, that's fucking crazy. I can't believe that they did this. And this release right here is from Shout Factory. And it is the Bruce Lee Premier Collection films, which comes with The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, The Way of the Dragon, Game of Death, which all films I grew up watching. I've seen them many, many times. I love all the films. I have like the old Bruce Lee box, DVD box set, that I bought years and years ago. Love me some Bruce Lee. Open up this, I'm like, man, this feels like a total brick. It's awesome. Every film's on its own separate disc. So I opened this thing up and I went, holy fuck. They forgot the other two discs. Nope. They did not. You know what they did in this fucker? They actually fucking stacked these. They stacked them on top of each other. Now, explain to me why they didn't put a tray in the middle, a double-sided tray, and put the other two discs on a fucking tray. This is Shout Factory. This is not fucking Mill Creek. This is bullshit. I can't believe that they actually did this. I'm going to have to go out and buy one of those Blu-ray discs with a tray that fits 4 discs, because that is just some really shoddy shit by Shout Factory to do some fucking crap like that. Like, what the fuck? Who stacks Blu-rays? Like, fucking Mill Creek? Like, I mean, at least they put them into those, those little black sleeves and shit like that. Like, fuck, man. That's ridiculous, but otherwise, good films. Good shit. Just an upgrade for me, but I never wanted to pay the $25 that they wanted for this, so got it for like half price, $12 or whatever. And that is The Hunger. Love this movie. Great Tony Scott film. Very, very stylistic, kind of slow, odd. It's an interesting vampire film. It's cool shit, man, with David Bowie. Rest in peace to David Bowie, but I still need to check the transfer out on this. And I think these Warner Archive Blu-rays are actually pressed discs. They're not actually the burn-on-demands like the DVDs are. Very strange. $4. I like this one from last year, Emily. These 2 for $20s were $4, so I grabbed this one. It wasn't mind-blowing, but I did like it. There was a couple scenes in this film that I was like, holy shit. But it was definitely worth the watch, and $4, I wasn't going to let it sit there for that. So, Emily, got this one finally for a decent price, because literally, this one, ever since it came out, ever since day one, it has been the same price. It has not dropped one iota. It's fucking weird, man. Anyways, The Green Room, got this one for a tenner. I really enjoyed this film from last year. I thought it was good. Anton Yelchin, rest in peace to him. Fucking sad that he died, man. He was actually pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was interesting. Patrick Stewart in the role I thought was interesting as like this Nazi leader, or skinhead leader. It was an interesting premise, man. I thought it had some pretty tense moments and shit. It was pretty good. Good film. Grabbed this one because it was only $4. I've never seen any of these films past the first one, and that is Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. Like I said, I've only ever seen the first one, and I still to this day do not care for it. But we are going to be doing a whole retrospect on these films on the podcast, so I'll eventually just grab them all and upgrade them all to Blu-ray and shit like that. So, but $4, shit, can't go wrong. I wasn't going to leave this one here. I do already have this on Blu-ray. I don't have this edition. I have the Second Sight Steelbook edition of the whole trilogy. And then I grabbed the Something Weird basket case Blu-ray for $5. I think these were marked down to $5. So, I wasn't going to let it sit there, man. $5 for basket case. Giddy up. An upgrade here, which I did want to upgrade because this is a very... This one I've heard looks really damn good on Blu-ray, so $5 for it, and that's Crimson Peak. Yeah, very, very interesting film. I enjoyed this one. I thought it was pretty cool. Can't wait to actually check it out on Blu-ray. I'll rewatch it, but yeah, $5, fine, whatever. Another upgrade of The Horde, $4 for this one. Shit, can't go wrong with it. I really like this film. I don't like the very end of this film. I think the ending's shitty. I think that's the only really kind of downfall of this one. I just believe that the ending wouldn't actually happen like that in real life. It just seems so unrealistic that would happen, but otherwise, great film. Horde, great French film. Speaking of great French films, $4 to upgrade High Tension. Had to do it. I was just like, no brainer. Love this movie. Yeah, $4 for an upgrade. Fine with me, man. Right here, I think I got this one for $5. I think this was a $5 one. And all I know is that this is like a revenge film. It's, I think this is I think Japanese. I'm not even sure if it's Japanese or if it's, no, it's not Japanese. This one is like Thai or something like that. I can't remember. But Vengeance of the Assassin. Revenge film. Somebody will correct me on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is tie. It is tie. So I was right. So revenge film, action film. Gotta do it, man. Gotta do it. Nothing but... well, there's a couple more. Yeah, a couple upgrades in here. 2001 Stanley Kubrick. $4 to upgrade. 2001. Love that film. Bad Lieutenant upgrade for $4. Fucking love this movie, man. Abel Ferreira, Harvey Keitel, just phenomenal, man. I'll never forget the scene where Harvey Keitel jerks off on those chicks. Fucking when he pulls over. Oh my god, that scene has been buried in my mind since I was a kid. I just like still the craziest shit. One of the craziest scenes I've ever seen in a film, man. It's just fucking bizarre. And here's the film I never owned, and I'd never actually seen before. I don't know why, because I've heard it's really good. And that's Copland. $4. Why not do it? I mean, it is what it is, right? $4. I can't wait. To me, it looks like Sylvester Stallone's fat in this film. Did he not gain weight for this film on purpose? I don't know. But yeah, and these last ones right here, all part of the Kino Classics line. Finally got my hands on I the Jury. I've been after this one since it came out. Got this one for, I don't know, 12 because it was half price. But yeah, I've been wanting to see this one for a long time, and I've heard really, really good things about this one. So, good shit. Charles Bronson and Mr. Majestic. This one was only $10. I love me some Bronson. I love how Bronson's like Bronson in every film. It's so awesome, man. But really fun film. I can't believe this shit is actually rated PG. 1974, they give us a PG rating. But that's what I love about the 70s. Like, this film today would totally be rated R. Or at least PG-13. I mean, come on. But there was no PG-13 rated in those days. But yeah, Mr. Majestic, awesome stuff. Duel at Diablo, James Garner. I've heard really good things about this one, and I was like, fuck it, I gotta check this out, man. So for a tenner, I was like, fuck it, gotta do it. And last up for the update is one I've seen years and years ago, and I remember loving this film. I can't wait to check this out again, and that's Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines. Rest in peace to Gregory Hines. But from 1986, I remember this shit being really funny and stuff, like kind of goofy, but it's been a while since I've checked it out. But yeah, some more of those Kino Classic lines. I love that line. It's good shit. So, but that is going to do it for the update. And I think I did this update pretty quick, actually, man. Kind of ripped through it. I feel like I'm Dave right now, talking my ass off and showing films at fucking rapid pace. But yeah, that is going to do it for the update. I don't know what it's going to look like for the end of the month. I'll probably have some of the more of that Arrow stuff that comes that's on its way here, and got a few other things in the mail, but not a whole lot. I'm still whatever. I've lost so many things in the last few months that I'm getting so paranoid about ordering shit. But that is going to do it for the update, guys. Leave your comments below. Like it if you like it, and if you don't, thumbs down. That's all good too. But yeah, that's the update. I'll be back next month. Got more videos coming out this week. Stay tuned for some more shelf-by-shelf videos. I'm almost done the, the regular type DVDs and shit like that. So stay with me, people. It's getting to the better stuff. So, but anyways, check you guys later. Peace!